Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Dr. T and TS Amin. My name is Muhammad NAZMI bin Muhammad Nasir. Today I would like to present my proposal. The title is Relationship between Emotional Intelligence to Academic Achievement of FPTV Student Building Construction during Pandemic. This is my content. Introduction in Chapter 1, Literature Review Chapter 2, Methodology Chapter 3, and the conclusion. First, I would like to talk about introduction. Education during the COVID-19 pandemic is particularly challenging for individuals, especially for students. Students need to be thinking something else and additional thinking about to complete their assignment. Not all students will be affected due to this pandemic, but most will be affected. Students need to make their best possible preparing to achieve the excellent performance. Without preparing, students are likely to face the emotional stress due to sudden change. In addition to focusing on academic achievement, student emotional also need to be taken seriously to balance internal and external need. This is because the factor of student achievement is themselves. Only we can change ourselves. Emotional intelligence play as a huge role in determining successful. Good emotional control can produce a quality student. And next, background problem. First, my background problem is students do not know how to control emotional properly. Knowing the controlling emotional can have a big impact on students who are still learning. Second, the closure of institution makes students stressed and have problem in learning. Students have to study at their hometown to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And the third is a new normal that force students to adapt to new environment that are completely different from usual will change student emotional and feeling to organize their learning. This will make students learn in different situation than usual. This change does not make all students have problem in learning, but it can be said that almost all students feel this change had a bad effect. Next, problem statement. My first problem statement is lack of knowledge among students about their control of emotion. Emotional control is very important to keep students in a control state. Without it, maybe some students cannot control themselves. Second, student emotional intelligence become a major influence of students to achieve high level of academic achievement. Next, in research objective. My first objective is to identify the level of emotional intelligence produced by FPTV building construction student during a pandemic. And the second is to identify the emotional intelligence of FPTV's building construction student during a pandemic. And the third one, that is the last one, is to identify the relationship between the level of emotional intelligence on the academic achievement of student during a pandemic. All of the above will be see the difference before and during a pandemic. And next, research questionnaire. My first research questionnaire is what was the level of achievement of UTHM student during the COVID-19 pandemic? Does the current pandemic effect student the current pandemic effect student achievement. And next, how is the emotional intelligence of the UTSM student during the COVID-19. And the last one is the relationship between the emotional intelligence and the academic achievement of UTSM student during the COVID-19 pandemic. This relationship will be look at the influence of student emotional intelligence on academic achievement. Next, I will talk about importance of the study. Uh, there are two things that are focused in this section, namely the student and the university. First, the student is provide. This study is to provide student with a understanding of self-emotional intelligence can be also improve academic achievement to the next level. And the second, the study is to provide an understanding to the university to understand that importance of emotional intelligence in addition to the management of self-awareness skill, self-control, self-motivation, empathy, and social skill among students. This awareness need to be given to the students so that they are more sensitive about their emotion. And next, limitation of the study. First, technical and vocational student. This study will only conduct among technical and vocational student studying theory and practice in FPTV UTSM. Students who are graduate with students who have graduated will not be taken as respondent. And the second is selecting of respondent. Respondent will be randomly selected in the population of building construction course. Other than that, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering will not be taken. And the third, the relationship. This study focus on examining the researcher of emotional intelligence with student academic achievement. Okay, now we're going to literature review. This is about theory of emotional intelligence. Emotional quotient, that is EQ, is the human ability to understand one's own feeling and use them to make a effect decision in life. So we're able to control feeling of frustration, sadness, stress, and other negative feeling through emotional intelligence. It also allows someone to control impulse. There are 5 items in emotional intelligence. First, self-awareness. Second, self-regulation. Third, social awareness. Fourth, motivation. And the last one is empathy. Okay, I will talk about first. I will talk about self-awareness. This is to understand your own emotion. You know what are you feeling right now, and know the cause of emotion, and knowing the cause of the feeling that lead to the action. And then next, self-regulation is ability to describe angry clearly. Have a strong emotion about self, student, place, and family. Able to control extreme feeling, like when someone very angry and you still can control that feeling. That means you have self-regulation. And then has the ability to fight internal conflict. Without any problem, you can fight your own conflict and you can solve it easily. And then next, able to minimize feeling. of loneliness and anxiety in social. The next is social awareness. What is social awareness? Social awareness is knowledge and can know relationship with other. Has knowledge and can know relationship with other. Easy to make friends and hang out with friends. Able to get out or solve problem with other. Easy to give help to other and able to live with other. It means that you can completely do it relationship with social with no problem. Able to connect the people around. And then next motivation. Have a sense of responsibility. That is first one. And second one, I can focus on a job. You can focus what are you doing right now. Can control himself. And the last one is empathy. Empathy is can listen the advice from another. It means that you are not listening to yourself, but you can still accept the advice from another person. Have a focus on the feeling of another individual. Accept the difference. Okay, now we'll talk about methodology. The type of data we use is qualitative data and inference. And these uses use data numbering to collect data from respondent and came up with numbering, and we solve it with using qualitative data solving. And inference, the second research design, there is case study. We study what the case happen nowadays, and then we try to solve it. And the population sample, student of FPTV, UTSM, and building construction cost. Research instrument, we use a questionnaire. This is for population sample. From 1,000 population in UTSM PELAJAR, we small it. We take just FPTV student in building construction course, and then from that group, we only take 50 respondent from that as our respondent for this research. We are using non-probability sampling technique. We just take randomly from the FPTV student as a respondent. And next, research instrument. We have 3 sections. There is section A, section B, section C. Section A is we obtain basic information about respondents such as age, gender, race, and year of study. And the section B is the section will contain a question on the emotional intelligence faced by students during the COVID-19 pandemic. And the last one, section C, is the section contain the question item that measure the level of academic achievement of student. In questionnaire, first we prepare preparing the questionnaire, and then respondent will answer the questionnaire using the mobile phone or any gadget. And then the third one, we analyze the data using SPSS. And the conclusion, emotional intelligence play an important role for students in controlling emotion. Emotional intelligence also has a relationship with student academic achievement. And the last one is research how this technical and vocational students can control their emotional directly to improve academic achievement. That's all for me. Thank you.